Hare Krishna, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. My name is Govinda Dasi, and I'm a very early disciple of Srila Prabhupada from 1967. I met Srila Prabhupada in 1967 when he first came to San Francisco to open a temple. I was a college student in my senior year. I was not happy with what I was learning in college, so I had come to San Francisco in search of a guru. I got very lucky. And I want to share my good fortune with you because so many wonderful devotees are being born on this planet. And I want you to know how wonderful Srila Prabhupada was. The connection is so precious. There's nothing else like it. Certainly nothing else like it because we live in the material world and Srila Prabhupada is completely from the spiritual world. So I've written a couple of books, memoir books, that I want to share with you. One is called A Place of Sandalwood and Roses, and it's available online. And it's mostly about meeting Srila Prabhupada in San Francisco in 1967, and then traveling with him to New York and doing artwork and working with him. I used to take notes. I was a college student. In those days, we didn't have computers. So we took notes and we had recorders. So this is my first book. It's available online. And my second book, which just came out, is called Those Magical Days of Sandalwood and Roses. And this book is about our travels with him in 1968. My husband and I were with him the whole year of 1968. I was his secretary, cook, bottle washer, bathroom cleaner, clothes washer, whatever. It was a wonderful time. I loved it. It was the happiest year of my life. So I want to share that with you. Also, there are many things that were instituted in this year of 1968 because it was more or less, it was laying the groundwork for the mission. And the groundwork, the underpinnings of his ISKCON is important for people to understand. So much has been lost. Things get lost in time. So we would like to share this with the devotees, especially the younger generations, because you'll be here after we're gone. I won't be here much longer. I'm 80 years old, and there's an expiration date stamped on all of us, you know. So this book is a very valuable resource for the devotees so they can see what it was like in the very early times. When Srila Prabhupada traveled, we traveled with him to Los Angeles, Boston, New York, Montreal, Seattle, New Mexico, Santa Fe, all over during this time. There were only about 5 or 6 centers, but they were very small too. There were only maybe 5 or 6 devotees in each one, maybe 10 at the most. So this book is now available online, and I'm working on a third book. I've actually written it already, but I want to share it with you because who knows how long we have here. I want to make sure that everyone gets to read it too. So I would like to get your feedback. I thought I would read a couple of chapters to you, and then maybe you can give me your feedback so that I can know what a good idea is and what a good idea isn't. So I will read the preface to the new book, Divinity. 1967, San Francisco, California, USA. It is 2 a.m. Unable to sleep, I quietly slip out of bed and tiptoe to the kitchen. I sit down by the door. A curtain hangs slightly crooked over the doorway between the kitchen and the living room. I sit quietly curled up by the curtain and listen. He clears his throat, and his voice begins. My dear Lord, O Krishna, when you go to the forest during the day, and we do not see your sweet face, the gopis are saying, half a second becomes as long as an entire age for us. His voice is filled with love and rapture and complete surrender. Click, the tape rewinds. And we consider the Creator who has put eyelids on our eyes we use for seeing you to be simply a fool. Click. There is no other consummation for the eyes than the sight of Sri Krishna. Whoever sees him is most fortunate indeed. There is a long pause, then a click. The tape rewinds again. His voice goes on, crisp and confident. The dictaphone rewinds. He first hears, then a long pause, then speaks. He is hearing directly from Lord Krishna, then speaking and recording sacred words into a dictaphone. This loving exchange will create his books. I hear the rustle of pages as he compares the Sanskrit texts, choosing every word, each meaning so carefully. The sacred sounds flow like music, words from the transcendental realm, opening the doors of my consciousness. I feel the mood of love coursing through me. From these sacred words, my beloved Master is speaking, recording so firmly, confidently, as if he is sitting close to the blessed Lord Krishna himself, and repeating the very same words the Lord has spoken. Click. Lord Krishna has a promise from before to reciprocate with his devotees according to the way they worship him. Click, long pause. In whatever way my devotees surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O son of Partha. Click. Just as the celestial waters of the Ganges flow unobstructed into the ocean, so when my devotees simply hear of me, their words come to me, and their minds come to me. Who resides in the hearts of all? Another long pause. Though he is now elderly, with frail health, he is determined to share this message with the world. This is only the beginning. It is 1967, San Francisco. Every night in these wee hours in the morning, he sits in this sacred meditation, inviting the message from the transcendental world, that spiritual world beyond the world of matter. His love is a calling to rain God's grace on the struggling souls of this darker realm. His determination is formidable. He is 72 years old. He has come from India alone with only a letter of introduction to an unknown family, the son of a friend. He has nothing more than a trunk full of books, his own books, and a heart full of love and devotion, and steel-framed determination. No money, no friends, no family. Yet he came here with such an important message, a mission, an almost impossible mission. A year of struggle alone in New York City led to a tiny breakthrough, a small storefront in the bad part of town. 26 Second Avenue and a handful of confused American youth, teens and 20-somethings who found meaning in his words, admiration for his will, and inspiration from his love. Youth who found pure love for the first time in eons. That love between guru and disciple, master and student. The kind of love that fills one's heart with devotion for God and all creatures in this vast creation. The kind of love that makes one forget everything else and want to dedicate one's life to him and his mission. I know, because it happened to me. In January of 1967 in San Francisco, as a lost and confused college student approaching my senior year of learning nothing that could be considered very valuable, until he came into my life like a saffron swan, his songs of love leading even the most confused souls back to Godhead, to that love we are ever longing for. His voice continues, crisp, clear, and confident, as if he is sitting comfortably in that sacred realm beyond all we know on this earthly plane. And God is sitting beside him, sharing wisdom with him as his dearmost friend, so he can share it with the world. O Supreme Lord, you are the Supreme Maheshwar, the worshipable deity of all controllers, the personality of Godhead, the Lord of everything worshipable. Click, pause. One who sees that golden-colored personality of Godhead, that Supreme Lord, the Supreme Actor, who is the source of Supreme Brahman, is liberated. Click, long pause. We offer our respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of the Lord, upon whom one should always meditate. Sacred words spoken in the dead of night, yet filled with light and love. Words coming from that sacred place beyond this realm of matter. Words that are the balm to heal the hearts of the world. Sacred words, Krishna's words, unforgettable words, unchangeable words. He sometimes says that Krishna has dictated and he has simply spoken what Krishna has said, recorded it, and put it into his books. Krishna has written these books. He declares, Krishna has written these books. He declares, he has spoken my books. I have not written them. He has written them. Pure transcendental sound vibrations from the spiritual world. Every day you have to read my books. Do you know that every day even I read my own books? Do you know why I read my own books? I read my own books every day because even when I read them, I learn something. Do you know why I learn something new when I read my books? Because these books are not my books. I do not write these books. Every morning when I sit here to write my books, Krishna comes personally and he dictates to me what to write. I simply take dictation from Krishna and write these books, write what he says. Therefore, when I read them, even I learn something. So many books, done in only 10 years, during these nightly meetings with God, sharing wisdom and love for all humanity. Even at the very end of life, his communion with God continued, and the sacred words were shared all over the world. So much effort, so much dedication, so much determination against impossible odds. So humble, so kind, and so pure. So sincere in his love for all God's children. Yet the tragedy unfolds. Only a short time after his demise, those sacred words, those special meetings with God, those moments of rapture, his ecstasies shared in his books were stolen and nearly lost forever. This book will describe the literary crime of the century, when sacred words were nearly lost in whirlwinds of academic and sociological perspectives, whirlwinds that audaciously rewrote his masterpieces of loving devotion, turning them from transcendental visions of enlightenment into socialized versions of religion and ritual. The story is long and complex, so please bear with me. Thank you.